Voters, a different story. Two very different polls out of Wisconsin today. One has former Vice President Joe Biden up by 17 points. And there's another one that has the president trailing by only 5. Our Brian Sullivan's in Wisconsin. He sent us this photo. Kind of a slice of life look here in a battleground state. The polls may be moving, but the neighbors are very close. Steve Kornacki has the data. Well, what's happening in Wisconsin now, Steve? Very confusing.
It really is, Shep. I mean, here you can see them side by side. This came out first thing this morning. Biden by 17 in Wisconsin. Another one, Biden by 5 in Wisconsin. One thing we know is if you average together all of the different polls that are out there in Wisconsin, and there have been others taken, several others in the last week, what it generally comes back to is a Biden lead of about 6 points in Wisconsin. We haven't seen any others that are in this neighborhood, but we've seen a lot that are in this neighborhood. So it points to a Biden lead, not as dramatic as you're seeing in the big one, but a Biden lead nonetheless. And by the way, next door in Michigan, another poll coming out today, putting Biden ahead by 8 there in Michigan. Just very quickly, the Electoral College implications. Here's your battleground. If Biden were to get Michigan, if he were to get Wisconsin, he'd be getting awfully close to 270 with a lot of other possible pathways right there live for him on the map. Those two states could get him a lot of the way there.
Steve, what about this new NBC News Wall Street Journal polling? We got in touch with some of the persuadable or disconnected voters, as the pollsters call them. Any signs that we're seeing a late break?
So it's interesting. Yeah, there are some persuadable voters out there. Right now, it doesn't look like they're making a big dramatic move. They have two conflicting sort of views of this. They tend to be more favorable towards President Trump's job, the job he's done, I should say, as president, but also their favorable view of Joe Biden has gone up as this campaign is going along. So right now it's kept them from going dramatically one way or the other. And, you know, this race has really been in such a tight range. Here's your poll average for the last 6 months. Biden, the highest he's gotten in the poll average is 52. Trump about 44.5. And there's the lowest. You see Biden, Trump. It's been very steady, Shep, for 6 months now.
This isn't a persuadable election. This is a turnout election. And whoever wins a turnout war wins the election, right?
It's starting to look, yeah. I mean, people are dug in, only 3 or 4% saying they actually could change their minds.
So just go vote. We'll let you know what happened in, I don't know, a month or something.